Hi, I'm Angela Printner-Smith. I am Managing Director of This Is Milk and founder of Neve Learning, and I am here with another episode of Angela's Talks. Today, I'm going to talk about, is the dream team a myth? Well, yeah, basically, the science tells us that you can take all factors like gender, educational qualifications, previous experience, and you could create a complete dream team with all of the qualifications and all of the skills you could ever imagine and put them in a team. And those factors would not impact performance, which is shocking. And it was bigger companies than me that did this work. It was Project Aristotle by Google. And they found that actually they could not determine through their recruitment methods whether a team was going to be high performing or not. So you can't recruit the dream team. That's the truth of the matter. You can't. What you can do is create an environment of psychological safety, which allows everybody to be themselves and to perform better, to raise risks, to make mistakes, learn from them, to raise ideas. And that will be a bigger determining factor to success and to your team performing well than anything that you can do with recruiting the best caliber people. That's not to say that you shouldn't have good recruitment processes. Absolutely, you should. And from my perspective, recruitment needs to cover a values check, because if somebody is completely at odds with the value of your organization, then they're typically not going to perform very well. And we've had that several times. I've learned the hard way. It should include some sort of technical test to see whether somebody has an aptitude in the area that you're recruiting for. And your recruitment in your ads should be very, very clear in terms of the job that you're actually recruiting for. So if you are recruiting for a data job, for example, for somebody that never needs to speak to customers, don't ask in that job ad for customer service experience or highly developed interpersonal skills when they don't need it. Because what you're doing then is you're recruiting for the wrong things, and you're likely to get somebody in the role that isn't right, or you're excluding the right person because you've put qualification in there that they don't fit. So if there is one thing that I can think you can do to make your recruitment process better above all else, it's making sure that your job descriptions and your interview and whatever other recruitment activity you're going to do to screen that person out, firstly, describes the right stuff, and secondly, tests for the right stuff. That in itself is going to get you a better fit for those roles. But that's not where it ends. Where this goes next is about you being a vulnerable leader. It's about you owning your mistakes. It's about creating an environment where people can speak up in ways that suit them, and that won't always be their voice. It could be written, it could be audio, maybe just one-to-ones, and you have to start to understand how every single person in that team is motivated, how they like to be managed best, and it is constant and continual work. And that is regardless of whether you've recruited the best in caliber or not. Generally speaking, a group of people brought together to work would not necessarily have known each other otherwise. You know, they are a group of people that have come from different backgrounds, potentially different contexts, and they're coming together and we're bound by something that is, you know, an intangible purpose, whatever that happens to be for your team or your organization, but they wouldn't naturally be together. And as I've said in a kind of previous podcast, diversity is hard to manage. It does make life more difficult for you as a leader, but it does bring benefits. So I guess what I'm kind of saying with all of this is that there's no point trying to hire the dream team. There is only hope for increasing the psychological safety of your team and therefore bringing the best out of the people that you do hire. So that's me. If you like what I say, please do subscribe on YouTube and leave some comments and let me know what you'd like to hear about next.